So here we are with episode 9 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Last episode was filled with teenage angst, and in the midst of that teenage angst, Catra managed to capture Glimmer and Bow. In the ways that she felt Adora hurted her, she ended up delivering that hurt right back to Adora by stealing the people that she cares about. And according to this title, which when I saw like the first half, all I saw was no princess, and I was just like, oh, it's gonna say no princess left behind, isn't it? And that's exactly the title. So I presume we're gonna go on a bit of a raid, maybe, finding where they're hiding with all the other princesses that we've got, and to get Glimmer and Bow back, because I mean, Angela isn't going to just let Glimmer fucking chill with the Horde. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen in this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. No. Oh yeah, she did get the sword.
I succeeded where even
You
failed.
Damn.
I commend you on the capture of the princess.
Thank you, Lord Hordak. I thought you would be pleased with my work.
Stealing Catra.
Your worth? I'm the one who brought back the princess.
Well, you're not higher position. Come on now, Catra. Damn, stealing, what are you, sucking her power?
Right, so, princess.
Well.
I should have never let her leave this castle.
Yeah, should have just locked her in here, huh?
Possible decision. As leader of the rebellion, how can I surrender myself to our enemy?
You don't!
And yet,
We raid!
the rescue attempt is too risky.
There has to be another way. You know the fright zone. I'll find a way to
Oh,
get them back.
do a little spy mission, you know, a little sneak. Oh, here comes... Oh. The other princesses and Seahawk.
And the Horde took one of our own.
We're ready for our first mission. Let's go get our friends back.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, here's Kyle.
Dinner rations, prisoner.
Dinner ration, prisoner.
What's your name? Me? You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Sure. Is that all right? I guess. But no one ever.
Oh, Kyle, would you like to come on over?
Can you tell me where they're holding the princess? I'm sure she's fine. Maybe.
Or not.
She's not.
Or she's not.
She is? No, that kind of information is classified.
Come on, Kyle.
I better be leaving now. No, wait. I like your shirt, Kyle.
The fucking bass boom with Kyle.
Our entry point will be here, near the Horde scrapyard. It's close to the prison and lightly guarded. Perfume and Entrapta will access the security tower and wait for my signal to disable the lights. Mermista will access the Fright Zone sewer system.
I swear to
She'll
Christ,
break
this is
the
just a
place
group
and
of
she'll go
misfits.
in. I know it sounds bad, but you're the only one who can breathe underwater.
You're getting in the sewer. Oh. Uh-oh. Now someone's about to be chopped into pieces.
Adora's signal. Fright zone log day 1. I can barely contain my excitement. It really would work so much better if I just consolidated these conduits and rerouted the current here. Entrapta.
No need to help him out.
We go on 3. Ready? 1.
We go on 1.
Where's Mermista?
She must have gotten held up. Come on. We need to secure the guards.
Might as well steal their equipments, right? Trapta's over here just stealing shit.
Harvesting scrap components, possibly for reuse.
No, she's just studying. Oh, put her on the kitty leash.
Halt! Who are you? Me. I'm the.
He just changed his hair.
Here to inspect.
As an inspector would.
Inspector.
Of course! I must have forgotten you were coming.
We are up to code.
There he goes. Bye.
Come on, we're going in.
Could you not?
What happened to you?
The sewer happened to me.
We can't waste any more time. Bo and Glimmer need us.
He's ready
Can I
to
get a
grab her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, where's the geeky princess?
The wild card. Missing.
She is really putting a creep in my harmony. We'll find Entrapta and T-Hook, and we'll rescue Glimmer and Bo.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, can we not save one of them? Oh, went to its father. This is the human that's been bullying me, father. So anyway, she getting her power sucked out of her?
I should warn you, Princess. Any attempt to teleport through these restraints will only cause you pain.
I know all about you and your mind games, Shadow Weaver. Adora told me, so save it. And by the way, she's not a fan.
But I'm not playing.
Adora or your mom?
What I said about Queen Angela is true. She's coming to surrender herself in exchange for your safety.
Is that really true?
Shira will stop you.
Oh.
Shira, we have the sword.
Oh my god. Oh, we were like, it just feels like she's gonna rip herself in particles.
Everything seems to be up to code.
Princess Prom! That's where I know you from. I
Oh.
knew it would come to me. You were there with that mermaid.
Oh!
She has a name, you know. I mean, no, that wasn't me.
You're with the rebellion.
Oh, a duck.
Oh, here's the two wild cards gang together.
Can't find Glimmer in here anywhere. They must be holding her somewhere else. This isn't good.
What should we do?
I am not going back in the sewer.
Oh, I guess we gotta fight. Oh, no.
This is my new friend.
Oh, it's a she.
I reprogrammed her.
Puts him back into her arms. Look at that, wild cards. They're out here doing their own things, but they get their job done.
Get him out first and then figure out where Glimmer is. Entrapta, can you get us up there?
Yes, I can. I mean, maybe. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna try. This is gonna be fun.
You can always just unlock everybody. Oh my god, the pixels.
Kyle? I'm supposed to be in the barracks. Lonnie made me cover her latrine duty.
Latrine
I
dude.
found out where your friend is.
Oh wow, Kyle. Thanks, Kyle.
He's planning to ransom her in exchange.
Oh shit, look at Kyle.
Why are you telling me all this?
You're nice to me.
No, I guess
Ah,
you're the first person.
Kyle. Hey Kyle, would you wanna come on over? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that's Lonnie, I believe. This motherfucker is just ready, just like, oh, Perfuma, you poor soul. Yes. I mean, you're the one who fucking stole her friends, so.
We were your friends.
You thought of her as friends? Who is this guy's name? I still haven't written his name in it.
Adora, are you all right?
Thanks to you.
Great hit, Perfuma.
Teamwork, am I right? Uh-oh.
No one's ever asked for my help before. People here don't. think I-
Kyle is just fucking trauma dumping.
I mean, we're just talking. How much trouble could you get in for talking?
I get in trouble for everything.
Aw, poor Kyle.
That doesn't seem fair.
I know. But then I thought how brave you are for wanting to save your friend.
We can be friends.
Aw. Alright. Aw, Kyle. Kyle.
Oh, where's Glimmer?
Shadow Weaver has her in the Black Garnet chamber.
Come on.
Well, it's no princess left behind, so, you know.
Can you get it open?
I just need a little more time.
Is that a part of her hair, too? It's just like it's like a plug or something?
I'm gonna buy you some time and find Glimmer. I'll meet you there, okay?
Oh, everybody else is escaping? Oh, damn. Just gotta do this by yourself.
I surrender. Take me to see Shadow Weaver.
Well, since she surrendered.
Glimmer, I'm here. Don't worry, everything Everything will be okay. I'll save you.
Report to the Force Captain Barracks and pack your things.
Pack your
Adora's
thing.
back.
Uh-oh.
There's no need for you there.
Seriously? After everything I've done for you, it's still her you want?
Yeah.
I'll stay here with you willingly, but you have to let
No, Glimmer's important.
Adora, you shall stay willingly, because I am going to wipe your mind. You will have no memory of She-Ra.
The way she just fucking say She-Ra in disgust. Yeah. God, that purging process.
We need to do what Adora said. They'll make it out and we'll be ready with a skiff.
Nope.
Princess will be left behind.
Well, hopefully Adora can fight through this. Oh, shit! Again, I'm over here thinking she's just gonna fucking rip herself in particles. Oh, shit! Damn, palm striked her.
You know who I am?
Alright, where's the sword, guys? Where's the sword at?
This way to the vehicle bay.
Uh-oh! No! Emily!
Emily! Entrapta! No!
She'll be fine. No. Don't have enough power.
Glimmer, what's happening?
I don't know. I can't teleport.
Oh, it's because you teleport out of the Black Garnet thing, right? Oh. Here comes Catra. Wow, that shading, though. That lighting. Gonna give her the sword?
Take it.
Yeah, before I change my mind. Or is this a trap?
Get out of here. For the honor of Crystal!
Well, well, well. Wow, that's a beaten up ship right there. Wow. They got a hug. No princess left behind except for Entrapta.
Wait, where's Entrapta?
Entrapta didn't make it.
She'll be fine. Oh, this is how we're gonna end. Just Entrapta's dead. No, Entrapta, no, she's dead. God damn it. Anyway, she'll be fine. Okay, so we're kind of having a three-parter, maybe? Because we still have Entrapta being locked in all that. So, okay. Okay. Well, I am gonna go right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 9 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode, pretty good episode. It goes to what I expected. They were going to do a little bit of a raid. Not particularly raid, but, you know, a little sneak-in mission in order to get the princess and Bo back. And it kind of leaves us with a bit of a cliffhanger that, oh no, Entrapta's gone. Oh no, Entrapta got purged by the purging fire. Like, she'll be fine. Alright, unless you guys prove me, the show, I mean, unless you guys prove me wrong in the next episode that she is indeed dead. To which, even then, even if she was actually dead, like, it wouldn't be good in general of like how the story is, right? Because like if you're gonna put a princess in there and you're gonna actually have like an actual death or something, you would at least do that when you've gotten to know a little bit more, right? A little bit more of a backstory. You're also not gonna get much impact. Don't really believe that Entrapta's dead. And again, she's a wild card, so she'll get out eventually. She'll get out eventually. I mean, even if she gets stuck in the fucking Fright Land, she's gonna have the best time of her life. She's just like, wow, look at all this tech, you know? This is great. So, don't worry, Entrapta will have a great time. But, we get to see a little bit more, of Catra with the way that Catra kind of, throughout this whole thing, where she's just like, hey, you know, in a single mission, I inflicted more damage than anybody else. I got the sword, I got a princess, and particularly the princess who is the daughter of Queen Angela. So, this is some great shit. And so when Lord Hordak comes in, and he's calling for the Shadow Weaver, right? Shadow Weaver gets in front of Catra, and basically puts herself as the person who did all this, because Catra is under her command, so anything that she does is going to be accredited to her, and Shadow Weaver is just like, get wrecked. Get wrecked, Catra. That's just how the world works. And You know what? If that's the way you're gonna fucking do it, right? Catra is probably gonna be like, okay, if I need to be into a higher position in order to get the acknowledgement that I need, that I want, fine. So we'll just have to see how Catra is going to do this. So here in this part, Adora surrenders herself, and Shadow Weaver's very happy to get Adora back, because that's the whole mission of Catra. Yeah, I have Adora back now, so I don't need you anymore, Catra. Get the fuck out of here. Pack your bags. And Catra gets upset, right? She tells Shadow Weaver, hey, after all this time, after all these things that I've done for you, the only thing that you really care about is Adora. And it really gives off that sibling feeling. You know, that's what it gives off, especially in episode 6, The Shadows of Mysticor, that's the title of it. I don't remember, it was episode 6 in general. It might be, or is it episode 7? Either way, one of those episodes. I thought that the way that Catra reacts to Shadow Weaver in that part where Shadow Weaver is using all of her magical power, and she tells Catra to go outside and, you know, keep watch while Catra is like looking into the door, you know, just peeking in to see what Shadow Weaver is doing before Shadow Weaver gets angry and tells her, you know, get the fuck out of here. And when I saw that, I was just like, it kind of looks like Catra is the kid with an abusive parent, but in her own ways, she still wants some sort of acknowledgement from the parent figure, even if they're not nice to her, even if they're not good to her, because it's the only thing that she really knows. And so when it comes back to this scene with Catra being upset that Shadow Weaver is tossing her aside for Adora, right? Maybe it's that sense of jealousy, despite the parent not being a good parent, they're still very much more focused on the other sibling, and you're just like, well, fuck you. I've done all this thing, and you're still not giving me the acknowledgement, the attention that I want. Fuck you. So it gives me that sort of sense on Catra, and gives her that reason to give the sword to Adora, because, well, if Adora is here, then I'm not needed anymore. So as long as Adora is out and about, and Shadow Weaver continues to need me to get Adora back, then I'm gonna do this. Or at the very least, that's what I was talking about with Shadow Weaver essentially teaching Catra the way of the world, where somebody up on the command is going to get all the credits and you don't, right? That could also be a part of what Catra wants to do now, right? Now that she's like, okay, it's not particularly I need to capture Adora, but I need to get into a higher position. Who knows? We'll just have to see what Catra has in store for Adora. And we can see that Shadow Weaver still very much wants Adora, and she also knows that Adora is She-Ra, and if she gets rid of Adora's memories of She-Ra and all the stuff that she lived with in the rebellion. I don't know what that sentence was supposed to be. But if she gets rid of all her memories, then she's going to have the original Adora back, or at least the Adora that Shadow Weaver has molded. And so it kind of still makes me wonder if, like, Shadow Weaver does see her as, like, her daughter, but also, like, as a tool. Something that you need to keep by your side at all times. But that was pretty nice for Shadow Weaver. She got palm striked by Glimmer. And also, with the way that Shadow Weaver was using her mind power in order to try to get Adora's memories out of her, we've got Glimmer who, as Shadow Weaver said previously, you can't teleport out of this because my black garnet is not compatible with yours, whatever the thing that Glimmer has that I currently can't remember. But Glimmer, through the power of friendship, teleports through it, and again, managed to palm strike Shadow Weaver, but because of that, there's something that's going on with Glimmer that causes her to not be able to teleport. And whether that's going to come later in the next episode, or come later on, whether this is the consequences that she gets for pushing through this. Again, when she does this whole thing, I keep thinking, like, she's gonna rip herself in particles, and that's gonna be fucking awful. But she did it, and perhaps the consequences that she's having right now is that she just can't teleport for a bit. Maybe taking a good long rest will help her. Okay, Catra gives her the sword, and she says, it's not like I like you or anything, which is such a fucking Tsunade thing to say. Here's the thing that will help you escape, but, like, I don't like you or anything, alright? Just fucking take it, bro. In this sense, when she says that, you know, I do want to press X to doubt but also at the same time, it makes me think about what I was just talking about before, right? The way that that Catra wants acknowledgement, or perhaps wants some sort of affection, right? That's why she was hurt when she saw that Adora left her behind for these fucking strangers that they don't know about. It's only their friends now, right? So what the hell's going on? And then the way that she acts towards Shadow Weaver, where she looks like she doesn't like Shadow Weaver, but in the end, she still wants Shadow Weaver to acknowledge her. And the difference between Catra and Adora is that Adora is willing to take a step forward into her new future, right? And she's the one who invited Catra to like, hey, come on over to this side instead, you know? Take that step forward with me. But in that moment, Catra, she doesn't want to take that step forward into this new unknown future. She'd rather stay in a place that she is much more comfortable in, and that's a very understandable thing for a lot of people, right? We don't want to go into something new because it's scary. Change is scary. And it's a very big change, and Catra just isn't ready for this change, unlike Adora, who is. Again, very fun to see the contrast between Adora and Catra's stuff, and to see even more complexity and like the muddled emotions and feelings that Catra is feeling. I enjoy it. We've also got Lonnie, I think that's her name, who is upset with Adora for coming back. Are you thinking it just come back here? I thought we were your friends. You've abandoned us for these other people. So it's like that similar feeling as Catra, although I don't think it's on as big of a level as Catra, I feel personally, just because, you know, I think Adora and Catra get along much better than Adora gets along with everybody else. Just from the way that we saw, because we really only saw them interact in the first episode, if they interacted at all. Currently can't remember. But I thought that it's so funny that when Lonnie said this, and she's just like, I thought we were friends, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What? And then we've got Kyle. Poor Kyle. The poor kid. He talks to Bo, and Bo treats him with just a little bit of kindness, but at the same time as what Bo says, right? I'm just a fucking prisoner. What else am I supposed to do? And Kyle, who's never had that feeling of kindness before, right? Somebody who's nice and who's willing to listen to him. And so he's just out here dumping all of his life information onto Bo. And I was just like, oh man, dude, Kyle, nobody listens to him. So he's like the one person who will listen to him. He's just fucking saying it all out. And I feel bad for Kyle, you know? From the first moment I saw Kyle, I was just like, how did this boy get here? How did he end up here? He does not belong in the fright zone at all. In a way, he reminds me of myself, because when it comes to things like in the fright zone, right? As we've learned, there's no parties in the fright zone. There's no fun in the fright zone. It's very militaristic. God, I don't know how I was gonna... That was just rolling right out of my mouth. But yeah, it's very militaristic. Well, it's not a friendly place. That's all I can say. It's not a friendly place. And you have more or less two options. You either adapt to it or you don't, and you get left behind. For Catra or Lonnie, they have adapted to it, and now this is their core personality. It's how the fright zone has shaped them. And Kyle, despite probably living in the same place as them, and I don't know, he's also been there since he was a kid. Who knows? We still haven't learned much about Kyle. He's not like the others. He's a little shy. He's a little hesitant. I don't know how he's still managing to be here in the first place, you know, out of everybody in that ship last episode who was all fucking smirking like they fucking villains out here. Kyle was the only one who's just like, oh my god, what are we doing here? And that's how I feel a little bit, because like I live with families who are very, I don't want to say ruthless, but they kind of were when it comes to like teasing. It's not particularly teasing. I just call it straight up bullying. Even though I felt like I've partaken into that before, because, you know, sometimes I'm a little bit in the ways like Catra and Lonnie, where I do ended up adapting a little bit, but in the end I'm still very much like a Kyle, and I'm unable to adapt into this family situation that I'm in. Even though I've taken parts of it, but like I'm still like end up fighting against it, I'm still pretty much like a Kyle. I do genuinely feel bad for Kyle, and my only thing is that are they trying to get me to feel this way, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, actually, you know, Kyle's like really fucking good in the fright zone. He's actually like super good. And at that point, I'll be like, ah, they got me with Kyle. Although I will say Kyle shouldn't be, you know, fucking talking his brains off to Bo. Like, the most that he needed was to just help Bo out with his questions and all that. But again, nobody's listened to Kyle before, so he's just fucking showing all his feelings. And Bo just doesn't give a shit. A person that I hopefully would have at least tried to sympathize with him, he doesn't. But also, he's in fucking prison, so understandable. And poor Kyle, once they got to him, because it looks like it was, yeah, she comes in, and so she's fighting, okay, and then that's it. The only person who Seahawk fought is Kyle, and he just took that scrawny boy and just tossed him out. Poor Kyle, dude. He's never gonna be able to trust anybody ever again. I was being nice to this guy, and his friend just came out and fucking knocked me out. The shit. It is a genuine question on whether Kyle would eventually come on over to Bright Moon, the Bright Moon Rebellion. Who knows, just because, you know, he is the person who looks like he doesn't belong in the Fright Zone. But maybe they'll prove me wrong, and they'll tell me that Kyle is actually perfect for the Fright Zone. We'll just have to see. This is a question that I don't want to answer, so please don't answer it for me. If you are, immediate ban. The whole sneaking into the base and all that, I thought that it was pretty alright. Pretty good, maybe. And the whole thing, you know, Adora makes all this plan, but then we've got 2 wild cards out here, aka Seahawk and Entrapta. So of course they're gonna be off doing their own shit, but then they'll somehow still get the job done anyways. And in this case, Entrapta is just fully the wild card. She just does whatever the fuck she wants. And like this whole thing between Perfuma and Entrapta, I thought that was very fun too. And how Perfuma, you know, she puts her fate on the universe. She thinks about harmony and all that. And then here's Entrapta just ruining all that for her. And she's just like, harmonious teamwork with Entrapta is very challenging. I just love that, and how, like, Perfuma has her on a kitty leash. It's very fun. But as mentioned, Entrapta is missing or gone forever. Who knows? We'll just have to see if we find her bits and pieces in the next episode. So we'll have to see the fate of Entrapta later on. And if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.